Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a quick overview of the state of the race at the moment for the presidential election. This is the aggregate on 2020 with third-party candidates. Now you see, the final aggregate was Biden at 51, Trump at 44, and the end result was Biden 51, Trump 47. So keep in mind, Republicans are underestimated in most polling. So, of the final polls, Rasmussen was the most accurate in the Republican support. 47-47. RMG, I have no idea who they are. Probably some obscure one. They had 51 for Biden. They're the closest on Biden support. So, that is something you have to keep into account. So, also, in not a single instance did Trump lead the polling. The closest we had the two being apart, I believe, is about here. Somewhere was Biden right here. 4.0. That's the closest they were during the 2020 cycle. Now here we are at the 2024 cycle. Trump is already at 41. Biden is at 43. So what we can see is Biden's support has cratered, whilst Trump has stayed the same. Or you can say Trump has gone up by 3, but I don't believe that. I believe the polling is slightly more accurate in this case. So, what does this mean? Likely, we also see here, it's a lot more evenly balanced, and in this case, Trump is just running away with it. So there we go. What does this mean for both candidates? Well, Trump basically has just got to stay the course, focus on the general election, and just every single time you have a campaign rally, just say, I told you so, because that's essentially what you have to do. During the debate, you said, hey, if Biden is elected, gas prices are going to go up by $1, by $2 a gallon. And just pull up the chart from the AAA. Gasoline prices start at 2017 up until now. Just put a line at the inauguration date of Joe Biden and just say, here you go, these are the gas prices. Do the same with the price of diesel, of cooking gas, of electricity, of water, milk, bread, beef. Do all those products. So just take 25 most common items that are used in American households. Do that graph, start January 20th, 2017, up until today, put a line at January 20th, 2021, and there you go. That's how you win the election. You don't really have to do anything else, because people only care about their wallets. That's just how it is in a materialistic society that isn't guided by the Lord. That's how you get it. They only care about money. Now, for Biden, in order to get reelected, you're going to need a lot more of a different strategy, and I'll show you why. These are the favorability of political leaders. Now let's start off with Mitch McConnell. Nobody likes this guy, and we know why. So favorable 21%, unfavorable 60%. So a spread of 40 points. Schumer, on the other side of the Senate, 31 favorable, or 32 essentially, 44 unfavorable, so a spread of 12. Jeffries, 29 to 31. Johnson, 24 to 30. So it's noticeable that congressional leaders tend to have not really that much of a notoriety, except in the case of Mitch McConnell. So now we go to presidential candidates, essentially. So the vice president, 36 positive, 55 negative, so a spread of minus 19. Now the funny part about it, and I'll just pull up a little calculator with it alongside. And here's also a point that I need to make. So you have 36.2 plus 55. That means roughly 9% of the American people either have no opinion or they don't know who the vice president is. That's a little bit of a problem. Now we have Nikki Haley. So 34% positive and 38% negative. That means more than a quarter of the American population don't know who she is. So what's going to happen if the primary is going to continue? Well, of course, more people get to know her. And what's going to happen with this rating? It's going to get worse and worse. Now we have DeSantis, 35 positive, 50 negative. So 15% of the people don't know him. Now we have Trump, 41.6 to 54. And that means the highest of all when it comes to name recognition, just 4% either don't care or they don't know him. Now, pretty much everyone knows him, so that's the neutral opinion. This is also the most popular political figure nationwide is Donald Trump. And I think that is hilarious. Joe Biden, just under 40 points in the aggregate, 55% negative. So you have 36.9, we have 55.3, and there you go, 59%. Sorry, 95. That's a brain fart for me. So 95%, so 5% either don't know him or they don't care. That's also name recognition right there. So what does this mean for Joe Biden? In order to get re-elected, he needs to up his favorability. And how is he going to do it? Well, you guessed it. He's going to send classified information to TikTok users on a Chinese platform. Sorry, a Chinese social media platform in order to try and appeal to the youth. Very much indeed, how do you do, fellow kids, right? So there's a political action committee, Priorities USA, paid for by the Democratic Party that spent millions and millions of dollars buying TikTok users. Now this is something that isn't new because Barack Obama also did it in his first campaign. And he did it in 2012, Hillary Clinton did it in 2016, so this is something that the Democrats have been doing for more than 20 years, buying social media users. Now, my opinion, this is a little bit of a different story because TikTok has said all political campaigning and advertisements are banned on this platform. That's the only thing they've done well, I suppose. I mean, baby steps. Furthermore, it is weird that you give proposals and government classified data to TikTok users in order for them to make propaganda videos for you when this is an organization that is directly working for the Chinese government. That's stupid. Or incompetence. Well, in the case of Joe Biden, it's probably incompetence plus evil. So that's about it at the moment. Trump is clearly the favorite. It's not really anything else to go by at the moment. Let's see how it goes in the 5 race. So we have +3. Oh, it's +6 now. Here's the funny part. I don't think Kennedy is going to get 14 points. Not at all. Stein at 2, I think that's a little overstating it. I think West at 2 is also a little bit overstating. I think they're probably going to get both around 1 point. That point goes back to Biden, so you have Biden at 37. Kennedy is probably going to be at around 4 to 5. And it's going to split halfway, so that's Trump at 45, Biden at 41. Something like that. In his 3-horse race. So there we go, essentially. And I heard some neat little rumors about Kennedy for supposedly negotiating with Trump as a vice presidential ticket. I'm not going to give that any credence today. I need more proper sourcing on that. And proper sources. So that's it for now. I'm working behind the scenes on a bunch of projects. So I hope to get those done. We get election prediction blitz, I think, next week. Maybe this Thursday, Friday, something like that. Get one in for February. Depends if I have any news stories that I want to cover. Thank you kindly for watching. See you next time. Cheers.